This is Brett with Growers, and in this video we're going to learn about exporting a boundary shapefile with SMS. So here we have our SMS project open and we happen to have two growers inside of here. If we think about what we need to organize our data by whenever we're exporting grower boundary shapefiles, we need to remember that they need to be organized only by the farmer. So whenever we're thinking about growers or farmers, we can use those terms interchangeably. We need to make sure that we export one shapefile for Stephen Valenson and one shapefile for Whitfield. We wouldn't want to combine these two together. So in order to do this, we can go to batch command and we can hit export, followed by OK. Now we need to make sure that we filter this by a specific grower. So in this instance, we want to export a shapefile for Stephen Valenson. Now you don't have to export all of the different farms and fields. So you can choose specific fields that you want to do. You can do one at a time by just clicking in the drop down, or you can hit multiple. This will open up a checkbox and you can check all the fields that you want to export for. So we're going to export Prison Farm 1 through 6 and hit OK. It's only going to send me boundaries for those 6 farms now. For us, we store our boundaries in no year. You might store your boundaries in a different year. Make sure that you choose the boundary year that you want to export. If you don't know what year to look for, go back over here and then look for the boundaries that you want to export and see what year they're organized under. We're back to here though. So we've chosen boundary automatically, but we could export other data if we needed to, but we want to make sure that boundary is chosen. Finally, down here at the bottom, it says merge filter result datasets by, and it says operational instance. This is the default setting. What we want to do for boundary is go up to the grower. This is going to take all of the different fields that we've chosen and organize them into one file organized by grower, this meaning Stephen Valenson. That's exactly how we want our boundary shapefiles to be organized by, at the farmer or grower level. So that's what we're going to choose. And we hit next. So this screen here is showing us all of the different data sets that it's pulling. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm expecting 6 different data sets, 6 separate boundaries, and I see all 6 of those there. So I can hit finish now. It's going to ask me what export method I want to use. We're going to use export to generic file format, and let's hit start. Next, we're going to choose shapefile. That's what we're trying to export, remember, shapefile. Let's go to export settings. So here it's going to have some different attributes here. We don't really need those. You can leave them, but we do need to add some other attributes. Let's go to property. We go to grower, and now we're going to add grower name. So choose grower, name, add. We're going to go to farm, farm, name, add. Field, name, add. So we want to see grower name, farm name, and field name by going under property, choosing grower, farm, and field here, and then the linked property name. Now that we have those 3 items, we click OK, and now we're ready to export. Export to selected file format. Now we want to figure out where we want to save it. Personally, I always save it in my desktop so I can easily see it. So I'm going to click desktop, make a new folder, and this is going to be Stephen Bounds for boundary. So I've made a folder now, Stephen Bound. I've clicked it and selected it. Now I hit OK. It's now exported those boundaries for me, and now I can go here. Here's my folder, Stephen Bound, and I have one shapefile. It has 4 separate files here, but together they are a shapefile. One shapefile, Stephen Prison Farm 1, but it contains all of the boundaries that I need. I can now select all, send to compressed zip folder, and this is what I would upload to Amazon Workdocs.